Hello and welcome to my presentation. My name is Omar Al-Gamdi and today I'll talk about double suction pump by AlJazari from mechanical engineering point of view. Here's my outline. There will be some historical background about the mechanism. Then I'll talk about AlJazari design. After that I'll talk about the mechanism itself. Then how does this relate to our modern day life? Historical background of the mechanism. It actually started by the end of the 12th century when AlJazari, he was actually a Muslim scientist. He was residing in Iraq and was part of Al-Abbasiyya empire during that time. AlJazari wrote a book about the complete book of knowledge and work, which was actually translated from the Arabic book called Kitab al-Jami' fil Ilmi wal Amal. This book has been transferred and manuscripted to Istanbul during the Ottoman Empire. The Ottoman Empire wanted the people in Istanbul to have a better life and easy way to reach the water by implementing the double suction pump for everyone. Now, as you can see here from the pictures, the picture on the left represents a design from AlJazari from his book, and this is a simulation of the design that was implemented in Istanbul. Istanbul was actually, and it is, as most of us know, it is actually a coastal city. So it was implemented near the port of Istanbul to be utilized. Now let's have a look at the video that we're talking about. This video was done by AlJazari, but I will explain in details about the mechanism of the double suction pump by AlJazari. So as we know here, AlJazari developed a sophisticated water pumps as the water moves the water wheel. It will actually move the water wheel, and the water will actually, at the end, will be moved up to 11 meters approximately. So AlJazari combined several sophisticated mechanisms. The pump works by valves. As you can see here, this is the valve and this is another valve. That's why they call it a double suction pump. It creates partial vacuum, causing the water to be sucked up from the river below. This is the river here. This pump is also remarkable because it has a double action. Each side takes its turn. This pump makes it move side by side, and as you can see here, the river is being sucked up by the valve, by the piston, and then pushed up while this valve is being closed. As you can see here, the water wheel has a rotatory motion and is being transferred to the gear, and then the gear is attached to a part where it actually connected to this rectangular component. So it will not allow this part here to move only a up and down as this rectangle goes to the right and left because of the pistons. So at the end, these pistons will move side by side to allow the water to be sucked up. Now, how does this relate to our modern day life? It's possible the earliest description of a crank slider, a fundamental component of many modern machines. The Renaissance engineers inherited the mechanism into Europe, and it's been utilized in multiple locations like Paris and Venice and other cities as well. It has been also utilized, according to our 21st century, in car engines, crank slide mechanism, and steam train mechanism. I'll show you some videos about this mechanism. This is a steam train engine. As you can see here, has been developed so the linear motion is being transferred to a rotatory motion to allow the train to be moved forward. No matter what, there are very similarities between what AlJazari has designed and what nowadays is being used. The only difference is AlJazari using the water or the river as a source. Over here in the steam train, they're using a different resource, which they use actually the steam as a main source. Over here, inside the car engines, we can see that the pistons is moving either up or down, while there's a shaft is causing the parts or the pistons to move up and down. The parts below it is moving in a rotatory motion, which is a very similar concept to AlJazari. The only difference is the source. They're using here chemicals, or as we call it today, fuel, in order to make the engine move or let the car move. That's it for my presentation. I hope you enjoyed. Thank you so much and have a good day.